Hello, everyone. Sorry for the wait. I started the stream way too early. I started it and then forgot I had like a bunch of stuff to set up first, and it took me longer than I thought. So that's my bad. We're finally ready. I can finally, start now. uh, there we go. Should be good now. See, I think today or yesterday, I don't remember exactly, was the 20th anniversary of this game, Metal Gear Solid 3. And I don't know why, but for some reason I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it on the anniversary and I'm gonna stream it. Um, I don't really know how far I'll get. I'm probably not gonna beat the game unless you guys really want to see me do a full playthrough. Then maybe I'll do multiple streams or something. I don't know. I have played the game before. I played it for the first time last year. I love it. It's an amazing game. It's one of the best in the Metal Gear series, in my opinion, at least. Uh, I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know how long I'll stream for, or like I said, how far I'll get. I'll probably stream for about the same amount of length I usually do, like an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe more, maybe less. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Yeah, let's start. Uh, oh god, I don't remember what these give you. I think last time I picked. I think when I first played this, I picked I like MGS1 because I think you get more stamina or something. You get some kind of bonus or something. And then 2, I think you get there's the cutscene changes, right? You get like a mask. And in 3, I don't know what 3 gives you or what I'm playing for the first time gives you. I guess I'll just pick 1 again. Okay, you see now this is what I'm worried about. The difficulty here is what I'm worried about. Because here's the thing, right? When I played this, I played it on normal, right? But I'm very bad at these games. So there's a part of me that's kind of debating on playing on easy or very easy just to make the stream more entertaining and just to make more progress in the game quicker. But at the same time, like, it's kind of suck to watch someone play on easy mode, you know? But if I play on normal or hard, then I'm worried I'm going to die a lot or get spotted a lot, you know? Not really sure what to do. Okay, I'm taking way too long. I gotta start playing this game. As much as it sucks, I think I'm gonna go easy. Not very easy, but I think I'll go easy. Just, again, normally I would play on normal, but I feel like if I do, I'm gonna die a lot and get spotted a lot. And I don't think it's gonna be fun to watch me sit there respawning or waiting for the guards to go away, right? I don't think it's gonna be very fun to watch. So I think it might be just a little bit better to go easy. I won't go very easy, so that there's at least a tiny bit of a challenge. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I know it sucks, but
after the end of World War II, the world was split into 2, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
For anyone here, just let me know what the sound is. Something I'm a little bit worried about. I don't know if the game is too loud or not. When I played this, that new update with the resolution thing wasn't out. So I haven't actually played this with the higher resolution yet. It actually does look nicer. It actually looks less blurry and less low quality. Textures anyway look nicer. Unless it's a placebo effect and I'm
flying over Pakistan.
I don't know.
30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
God, the story in this game is so good.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing
I'm so
internal
excited for the
pressurization. Equipment check.
It's one of my most anticipated games right now.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
Snake is such a cool character.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Especially in this game. I'll try not to spoil anything.
Approaching release point.
But
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey,
this
are you
snake
deaf?
in particular is very cool.
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
And when I played through this game for the first time, I played it on PlayStation. I never actually just bought the game on PC just for this
Depressurization complete.
Checking
stream.
oxygen
You're welcome,
supply.
chat.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch. Sunrise.
Yeah, I think the volume is turned down.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius.
Sounds a little bit loud.
2 minutes to drop
I don't know.
off. Stand up.
I don't know.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
I'll wait until
1
the
minute to
cutscene's
drop
done
off.
and then I'll
Move to the
lower
rear.
the sound.
Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
seconds to drop off. Stand by.
I was going to say something about
Status okay? All
certain
green.
characters, but again, I don't
Prepare for
I don't want to spoil.
Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on
Kind
it.
of forgot that
If it
these
succeeds, we'll be
games are very
officially
long
organized
cutscenes.
into a
It's
unit.
going to be a bit until
Virtuous
I can
mission?
turn down the sound.
Sounds
You have
like
to bear
some
with
kind
me.
of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket.
I'm excited for
Sokolov
people
is
to
said to
play
be the
this
man
game
most
for the first time when
responsible
the
for the
remake comes out.
multi-engine cluster used in that rocket.
That's going to be interesting.
After
See a new
Gagarin's
generation of
flight,
people.
Sokolov left rocket
Well, I guess,
development, become the head
There's
of the
probably a lot of
newly
people like me who
established
played the
Design
game
Bureau.
recently when the collection
From a
came
lowly
out.
technician to head
So
of
I
a
guess
design bureau.
probably-
That's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
I don't know.
It seems he'd become
There
afraid of
won't be
his
that
own
many
creations.
people playing for the first time.
Afraid.
Or actually, I don't
Call
know.
it a crisis
There
of
probably
conscience.
will still be a lot.
And
I
for
don't know.
that, he left his country and his family behind.
I don't know
went
what
over
I'm
the
saying. I'm just trying to
fence?
say something.
Not
so
exactly. One of his
I don't know
conditions
what I'm talking
was that
about.
his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out
I
first,
joined at a
and
random
succeeded in
time.
sneaking
Well,
Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and
I
remove
personally
the
think
missiles.
that this, you know,
At the same time, he announced a naval blockade.
if they
to
did a
prevent
good
further
job with the
missile
collection,
shipments
especially now
reaching
after
Cuba.
they've updated it a lot.
But the Soviets
But I really
didn't
wish
back
they
down,
put
instead placing their
just a
armed
little bit
forces
more
on
time and
secondary
effort
alert.
into it.
Soviet transport ships
The
carrying
fact you still
missiles
can't
continued on
pause
course towards Cuba.
during
The US
cutscenes
and
is
Soviet
kind of
forces
crazy.
went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were
know.
conducted through the UN's
Whatever.
Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out,
Jeez, God, if you're still
we had
here,
to
how's
make
the
a deal.
sound?
You mean the one where the U.S. agreed to remove its
is the game
IRBMs
too loud?
from Turkey?
Or you think
No.
everything sounds
The
pretty
Jupiter
good?
IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed
Hello,
to the other intelligence
WTBR.
agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
Oh, I
At the
wonder what
time,
he's
we had
working
no
on.
idea. We were running
I
out
wonder.
of time. was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov
Are both of you in my
out of the
balloon
hospital,
stream, or is it just
handing him over to agents on the eastern side.
is it just one of you?
Sokolov
I don't know. I
kept
feel like
on
I
screaming,
recognize
"Save me,"
both
until he
names.
disappeared from my side.
I could be wrong. Maybe I'm crazy.
Then a month ago,
It's been like a
we
month
received
since
some
I
new
streamed,
information
so
from one of our moms.
I don't really remember too
About
well
Sokolov?
the exact names of everyone who was in
Yes.
there.
He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
I'm actually
Something
really
to do with
excited
the
to play
weapon, I
this game
assume.
again. It's so fun.
We're talking about a secret
So
weapon
cool.
so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
The last like couple
Is
hours
Sokolov still in
especially
the
are like
facility?
amazing.
No, according
I don't think
to
I'll
our
get that far. I'm
intelligence,
definitely not
he's
getting
in
that far in
Selino
this
Yas,
game, but
a place in the mountains
I'm
about
just
3
saying.
miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have
Hold on,
known
testing,
that too when
testing,
he
testing.
contacted
1, 2,
us.
3, testing. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking my audio there. I think it sounds okay. It might be a little bit loud, but I'll change that in a second. I think I'm about to. Notice the difference with that up the resolution and that new update that just released. That's for the text on it.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the
Why is
west.
it like doubling?
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes.
Fix.
Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Oh, but the text look fine then.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
Why is it just here the text is?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump.
Oh, there
and
is
the
a bit
arm
of
can
a-
handle up to 500
No, the
pounds.
subtitles do look a little weird here.
So you're planning on going over the border in a
It's weird, I've
single
never seen
combat
anything
talent?
like that.
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes
Only it was
wrong,
that simple.
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
I mean, now that I think about it, it's probably been almost exactly a year since I was like, since I first like started playing this game for the first time. I think it was some point in like November last year when I started. That's cool. I just realized that now. Not only is it the 20th anniversary of the game, but it's the year anniversary of me playing the game for the first time. a lot better with that boost. Maybe again, maybe it's just a placebo effect, but I swear, like, I don't know, I feel like it looks so much better than I remember.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one at a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking
I wonder
mission.
what the referencing there.
You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment to procure on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No. There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
Oh yeah, I gotta go to the tree and grab it.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
There we go, I'm finally playing now. Looks like it's running very smoothly too, that's good. Okay, options. Now I can finally... Screen setting. Hold on, let's... Oh, that's not it. Okay, I can't change my graphic settings here. That's fine. I don't know how much to lower it to. Let's try 6. Let's see how that goes. If it's too loud, I'll just turn it down again. Whatever. Yeah, I think 6 sounds good. Oh god. I see, I'm already struggling to remember the controls and how the game works. Okay, where is the bag? I need... Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah, 40 minutes into the stream. We're actually playing. There we go.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it.
Yeah, these
Use
games
the
have a
survival
weird...
viewer backpack.
At least the older
Yep,
ones have a
that's
weird,
right.
like, item system.
Survival is
Like,
fundamental to this mission.
the way you have to equip
After
items.
you've been out
and-
in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop.
I don't mind it, but it's,
Stamina gets
it's very
too low,
weird the way it
it'll
works.
affect your performance.
Very unique. I've never seen
You
other
won't be able
games
to
do
shoot
it.
accurately, for example.
Like the old Metal Gear
Your
games
wounds
do.
won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches
Oh,
zero,
yeah, I
the
forgot
noise
about
suppression
that.
effect will be gone.
I remember that being kind of
Don't
annoying.
get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability
Everything
is shown
had
in the
durability and batteries.
Any weapons and equipment beyond
That's the
what
one
you're
thing that
carrying
was
now,
a little bit annoying
you'll
about
have
this
to
game is
find as
that
you go.
I have to find
everything
my
ran
own
on like a
weapons and
battery.
equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose.
Oh, yeah.
SAS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a
That
potassium
pill's weird. I
cyanide
only used it
capsule.
once for like an
Tape it to your
achievement,
body so you can take it when
and
you
I
need
never
it.
used it
How
again.
generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first
Yeah,
member
I
of the
remember this
support
being
team
a
will be
very
in
long
charge of
call.
monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic.
Which is
so to
fine.
speak,
I love
as
the
well as
story of this
recording
game.
your mission data. She's a member of
It's
Fox
just, I feel
as
like
well,
a lot of
and
the stream is just
she's
going to be
here on the gunship
cutscenes.
with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
I wonder if that's
What's
like
that
actually
supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of
Possible.
a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted
Like
you
the
to
whole-
teach me.
No.
losing weight.
I taught you
Like
everything
what they
you
were
needed to
talking
know
about.
about fighting
She can tell he
techniques.
lost weight from his voice.
I taught you all I
wonder if
could.
that's real.
The
or just some
rest you
stupid
needed to
thing they made
learn
up
on
for
your
this.
own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be.
Pop-up so huge?
Having personal feelings
Well, I
about
think I'm
your
on big
comrades
picture
is one of the
mode. I
worst
think that's
sins
why,
you can
but-
commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You are a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC?
I didn't really use those much.
Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably
When I
pretty
played
rusty.
this game for the first time, I
Not
remember
to
not
worry.
really.
I'll be
using
here
it
to
very
help you
often.
remember. After all, this is your first actual
Probably should've
survival
used it more,
mission.
but-
I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
All right, there we go. Now we're really starting. I mean, there's still gonna be like 1,000 cutscenes, but okay, let me check my items. I don't need the calorie meter right now. Okay. Yeah, oh god, that was a bad voice crack. Okay, I think I'm good. Or actually, wait, what was that? Oh, it's a snake. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. There we go, that's how you do it. I was wondering how to do this. I don't remember the controls or the mechanics at all. See, this is why I did easy. I'm kind of regretting not doing very easy, but that's okay. Well, that's okay. I'll figure it out. If I beat the game before, I think I can do it again. I don't think there's any actual guys out right now, right? I think right for now it's just animals. If I remember correctly. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. That's okay. I forgot you had to switch to the actual knife to use it. Okay. I have an idea. I want to grab that box. I was worried for a second. I thought I just killed myself there. Okay. I remember these crocodiles not being as scary as they look. I remember if you're careful, you can just walk around them, right? Yeah, like I'm doing literally right now, yeah. I think I'll probably be okay to just... Yeah, there we go. As long as I'm slow and careful, I think I'll be fine here. It's been like a year since I played this game, so forgive me for not remembering it perfectly. Okay. Yeah, no. I think the face is probably good, yeah. Okay. There we go. I actually don't know how different easy and normal is. I guess we'll find out. Oh, okay. Now I remember now. Okay, there are some guys. It does take a bit for you to get to Sokolov. I do remember this now, okay.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
Yeah, I remember crawling a lot in
You
this
can see how
game.
effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index.
This game in particular, out of
The
all of
camo
them, I
index
think I
shows how
spent
well
the
your
most time
current
crawling.
camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa.
I think you do it a lot in 4 too.
One with nature.
I could be wrong though.
Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
There was more cutscenes than gameplay in 4, so so I don't remember the gameplay side very much. Oh damn! Okay, I didn't even mean to get that. I don't think I'm. Oh, I'm stupid. Kind of completely forgot that there was guys here. That's not what I meant to do. I forgot. There we go. Just gonna drop an item. There we go. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of it now. Okay. I'm starting to remember of it. Oh, he dropped more. Oh, it's just one. Hold on, I need to move him a little bit more, I think. His feet are still sticking out. That's not what I meant to do. I did not mean to dolphin dive. Or, he didn't dolphin dive, but you get what I mean. I remember the map being very useful too. I remember looking at that a lot. Yeah, there he is. In the older Metal Gear games, for some reason, I always really struggled with aiming. But Metal Gear Solid 5, I was hitting some crazy shots in that game. Like some, like some montage-worthy headshots. These games, however, complete opposite. Can't aim for shit. think I'm okay to just walk around for now. I don't think I really need to crawl right now. Can't really see what's going on though. Oh, never mind. Where are you? Oh, he's there. Perfect. I didn't know you could go first person while grabbing these guys. For some reason, I never tried that before. Knock those apples down? I don't think so. Probably have to shoot those down or something. Okay, I think I'm good. For now. I love how your camouflage still shows up in cutscenes. Oh, this area. I don't even know if I did that last time. Actually, oh no, I don't think I did this last time. I don't think I got him with the beehive. Oh, I got rid of all of them. That's sick. Why didn't I do that last time? I don't remember. Well, I'm glad I did. Oh, they're just completely gone too. Like they're nowhere to be found. Those bees have really got them. That's sick. Damn, that means I probably don't even have that achievement on PlayStation. Well, that's cool. Okay, let's quickly go over there before those guys come back. That would suck. I am flying through this quicker than I did when I first played. That's for sure. I remember this taking a lot longer going through those areas. Damn, yeah. I remember this taking a lot longer.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov.
I remember
from
this
here.
little place being a little bit hard.
Security is pretty tight.
But I don't know. Now that I'm on easy and
There are
the fact that I'm just
sentries
better at
posted
the
around
game now.
perimeter. I
Or
wonder how
kind of
many
better
are
now.
inside.
It might be easier. It might go by quicker.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Anything? Oh, this is better. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm wearing the best stuff, but I should check just in case. I'm glad I checked. I remember there being a lot of guys here. Okay, there's one down. I see another snake here. Kind of want to get that. Try not to waste the battery too much. But, like I said, there's a lot of guys here.
There?
No, nothing here.
Who was that?
There's no one here. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no one here.
Huh? What was that?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no one here. Okay, that was very risky. I gotta be a little bit more careful. I don't think I have to get all the guys.
What's wrong?
Okay. Sorry, I got worried there for a second. Okay, I remember there being items up here. I was gonna say, I think there's items up here. And look at that. Can I open these? No. No, that's in Metal Gear Solid 2, where you open all the lockers. Although I think there is some you can open in this game too. If I'm remembering it right. Okay, cool, there we go. Again, I remember that taking a lot longer and being a lot harder when I first played. Again, I am on easy this time, so I guess that makes sense, but even for easy, I thought that was way quicker.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
Your CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition.
I just remembered there's something I wanted to say, but I forgot because I was so focused on the game. After this cutscene, I'll say it. Unless I'm forgetting it.
And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
I think I've said
What
this
about the
before on other
sentries?
streams.
No one spotted me.
But
I
on
see.
YouTube, there's
What
like
about the
barely
boss?
delay. And then Twitch,
We lost contact with
it's
the
like a
boss some time ago.
1-2 minute delay. It's really
Probably
weird.
just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
It's not that big of a deal. But it's just very weird that there's like such a big delay on one and not the other.
Please.
This part's cool. Well, this whole game is cool, but
So this is the legendary boss.
if you know, you know.
Last.
Oh, I missed out on the R1 thing.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Ocelot is such an interesting character. I'm trying not to spoil anything. But he's such, not even in just this game, like in all of them that he's in. He's probably one of my favorite characters. He's very weird, but he's very interesting. I mean interesting in a good way. Like, I can't say much. I don't want to spoil it. But if you've played the games, you know that he's very, very important and very... What he does and what happens to him is very interesting. That's all I'll say.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
GRU operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major!
Oh, where are you guys?
Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty
You're
good.
pretty good. That's such a good line.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Ooh, hold on. I can get an achievement here that I missed out on when I played on PlayStation. How do I use the codec? What's the codec button again? Hold on, is Steam messing up my controls? Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, I got it. My bad. I'm gonna save.
Saving the game, Snake?
And then I want to get that achievement. I mean, either way,
Snake,
I
you
should
ever
save.
heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
Kind of like these games.
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam.
I've only ever
That's
watched
the
one
magic of
Godzilla
movies.
movie. It's the one
No
where he
kidding.
fights King Kong.
Well, I guess
That's
it might
it.
at
It's
least
the only
make
one
a
I've ever
nice
seen.
distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
Okay. The achievement I want to get. It's pretty simple, actually. How can I do it? Oh, I know. Hold on, what item does he give me? Oh, it gives me a mouse trap, okay. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. How do I... I feel like it's something like this. I have to kill him, basically. There we go. There we go. I did it. Cool. Okay. Now I can continue the game. Oh no, actually, I wanted to say something. Similar to this stream here, I'm actually going to do something very similar, but for Half-Life 2. Same thing with this game. Half-Life 2's 20th anniversary was just today or tomorrow or yesterday or something. So I also want to play Half-Life 2 on a stream. Oh, hello, Dasher. See, I'm not sure when that stream is going to be, but maybe tomorrow or later this week or something. Maybe next week. I don't know. Some point soon. Because I don't want to be too far away from the actual anniversary. Yeah, I'm just checking for weapons from these guys. Okay, he went... Sokolov went this way, I think. Okay, yeah, no, I remember. That was that room I was in. Am I crazy? Why do I remember doing more here in this area? Do I come back at some point? I don't know why I'm forgetting so much of this game. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like I remember there being more that I did here. I don't know. To be honest, I'm kind of sad that nobody's here. You're actually a pretty good YouTuber. Oh, well, thank you, sir. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say sir. I don't know. Well, thank you. But I mean, I'm a small channel. I'm not really expecting too many viewers. I don't really mind. I mean, obviously I'd like more, but I mean, whatever. I'm sure if I keep going, I'll get bigger and bigger. But yeah, thank you for the comment. I appreciate it. Okay, why am I throwing right now? Where do I go? He ran away. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. I feel like content creators with diverse gaming are harder to grow. Yeah, no, you're right. That's kind of what I like to do. I just like you're saying, I'm more diverse with the stuff that I play. Like I like to have more of a variety. If I focused on one game and one game only, I don't think I would like doing this as much. I think it'd be kind of boring. Notice how you got a bunch of people in your last stream, then on this one, yeah. true. I know, there was a part of me that almost considered just going all out on balloons and just making balloons videos and streams, but I don't know. I'm not that big of a balloons guy. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the game and it's fun, but like, it's just not the kind of game I think I would want to spend countless hours recording, streaming, editing, playing all the time. It's a good game, I like it, but it's just not something I could spend that long doing. I think making a couple more streams in the game are fine with a bit more of diversity in between, not to get bored. Yeah, that's kind of my plan. I definitely want to stream balloons again at some point. I just, I don't really know when. But yeah, that was kind of my plan, to just do a few other streams and then balloons, and then come back to balloons at some point, whenever I kind of feel like it. Like, I've streamed other games multiple times before, but like you said, I kind of do play some other games in between them. I'm sorry, this gameplay sucks right now. I'm focusing on the comments and I don't know what I'm doing in the game. That's my bad. Let me lock in for a second. Oh, I'm supposed to go back. Oh, I'm stupid. I looked at the map and didn't notice that. Okay, that's my bad.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes.
To be fair, Metal Gear streams are
The
very
best
popular,
crew
and
has to
balloons
offer.
and BTD6 streams
They're
aren't
coming
white.
for me.
So seeing how massive the balloons
I
community is,
finished.
they'll migrate to the
Calm
nearest
down.
content creator they find.
I'll
Yeah,
get you out
that's
of here,
true.
I
That's a good
promise.
point.
And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Kind of harder to get popular in things that are already very popular.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
I just can't wait to see all these scenes in the remake.
Is that thing finished?
It's gonna be
No,
so good.
This is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes.
It's also hard to get bigger when I barely
And then
stream.
the Age of Fear
Like, the last time I
will
streamed was that
truly
balloons
begin.
one, that was, what, a month ago,
World
maybe
War.
longer.
I
So-
had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die.
This stuff got me
I wanted to
hooked,
see
like,
my
damn, this
wife
is
and
fire, yeah.
child again
These games are
in America.
amazing.
Please,
Highly recommend
take
them if you
me to
haven't played them.
America. Quickly.
You should play them in a release order, though. This is the third game.
They cannot complete it without
So
my
you should play the
help.
other ones before you kind of play this one,
Got it.
in my opinion.
Let's go.
This one's actually like a prequel to the whole series, but I think the game is a little bit better if you play the first two first. Like, if you play the first two games before this one, I mean. Yeah, if you haven't played these games, I highly recommend you should check them out. I'd recommend them to anyone. They're kind of old, or at least most of them are. If you can tolerate older graphics and gameplay, then they're pretty good. Yeah, the algorithm strikes when you don't post stream. Yeah, I know. I've been slacking recently. I haven't posted a video in forever. I haven't streamed in forever. I haven't made a short in forever. I really want to start getting back into it more for the rest of this year. Like, I was just doing some editing before I got on the stream, and then once I'm done the stream, I'm probably going to go back and do some more editing. Hopefully have a video out this week or next week. But we'll see.
Boss?
I feel like a weekly streaming video definitely doable. Yeah, I agree. But just again, I've been kind of slacking, so that's why
Jack.
I haven't. But it's definitely my goal.
Sokolov comes with me.
My goal was kind of one stream a week, one short a week, and then a video once every 1 or 2 weeks. That was kind of my goal. And I haven't gone back to that goal in a while, but I definitely want to try doing that again.
Hornets.
This is a cool cutscene. The boss fights in this game are so good. All these villains are cool. How many freaking hornets these guys got?
My friends,
A lot.
let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Wait a minute, isn't this the franchise where the dude punching Senator Armstrong comes from? It 100% is, yeah. The game you're talking about is Metal Gear Rising. It's like a spin-off. I've played that game too. That game's also really good. The whole series is really good. I knew I never recognized this game, right? Yeah.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure
Communist
for us
10 out of
Cobras.
10 game, no flaws.
He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can
It is a
pull
10
the
out of 10
trigger?
game.
He's seen my face.
He has moves though, she does.
We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Uh-oh. By the way, how does the audio sound? The game was a little bit loud when I first started, and then I lowered it a bit, and I haven't really checked since then. Audio's fine? Okay, thanks.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
My TV's at like 50, but I couldn't find the remote. I'm using my phone right now. Lower the volume a ton. Oh, I see.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
I hate that when you lose your TV remote.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there.
Oh, yeah. How can I
All right,
forget?
let's get you fixed up.
It's crazy. I played
Paramedic?
this game only a year ago,
Okay,
and
Snake.
I've forgotten so much.
Just relax and it'll all be over
I completely
before
forgot
you
about
know
the
it.
whole healing system. You have to heal all your injuries while you play.
Stay with
Completely
me.
forgot about that.
I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound
Yeah,
should
I remember
heal
this
completely.
mechanic being like...
Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat
I can
those
imagine her
wounds.
just going like, yeah, Snake, press L2, then... There, please, then go square, square, circle. I mean... You'd be surprised how much that happens. It actually does kind of happen sometimes. Yeah, I remember this mechanic. I remember thinking it was kind of annoying at first, and then I actually didn't mind it later. You have to like put on certain. You have to equip these certain items. And if you put the wrong ones, you kind of waste them. So you have to like be careful. Fractured. This? Oh, okay, that was right. There we go. This dude's survival kit is the definition of boys' pockets. It is, though. But wait until later in the game where his inventory is just filled of all these weapons and items and healing things and food. And this is nothing, just wait. This is still the intro of the game, so I don't even have much right now. This is the intro? Yeah. This is still the intro. I haven't even like really started yet. The intro's almost over though. Just like I think after this cutscene, it's like pretty much the intro's pretty much done. I think.
Good job,
unless I'm forgetting
Snake.
something else.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Oh no, this game has to be like 20 hours gameplay max. I think so, yeah. I think the first time I played it took me like 20 something hours. Oh, minimum, I see, yeah. Yeah. I don't remember exactly how long it took me the first time, but yeah, I think it was like 20 or something.
Shagohod.
Goddamn right, I'm skipping these cutscenes whenever I decide to get the game. Yeah, the cutscenes are amazing though, but I don't blame you. They're long, and especially now that you're watching, you've kind of seen them already.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear.
Yeah, if I remember right, this is pretty much the end of the intro right here.
A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
I don't know how he's perfectly fine from that, but okay. I never understood that, but I guess he's far away. Maybe. Save game? Yes, please. Yep, here we go. The intro. After the song, then we really start the game.
What a thrill.
Maybe if the intro looks better with the new update. It's crazy. One little update made such a big difference.
I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life not for honor, but for you. In my time,
We made the game confusing. Oh, you think this is bad? In Metal Gear Solid 5, it reminds you that he's the director of the game when you start every single mission. There's 50 missions in that game.
I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm
Interesting looking yap, yeah. There's a lot of yapping in this game. In all of these games. I love every second of it.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows
I don't
no
know if
problems.
it's my attention span, but
No
it's
gusts.
cooked. Sorry, read that completely
All systems
wrong.
go for drone
I don't know if my
detachment.
attention span is cooked, but it is.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of
Airspace
both.
security has gotten tighter
These
since we were
games
last here.
have so many
Can't get as
cutscenes
close
and
to the
lots of
ground as we
talking.
did during the Virtuous mission.
Yeah, this
So
is how these
instead, we'll
games
be
are.
using
There's just a
one of our
lot of
newest
story.
weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Can you put Family Guy clips in the back?
More like
one of those,
interrogation.
like one of those
According to
TikToks.
them,
Half
I'm a
Family
traitor
Guy,
and an
half
accomplice to the boss's
whatever.
defection.
Half the what's that
They're
game
just
called?
looking for
Subway
escapism.
Surfers.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson? Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
Where's the satisfying synthetic? I was going to say the same thing. We needed those clips of the sand too, and the clips of the
was destroyed in a
what's it called?
nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft
I forget what it's
radar
called. That thing
picked
that
up a
crushes stuff.
signature that appeared to come
No,
from
those
one
clips
of
where
your
they just crush
military
stuff with that
aircraft.
one. The hydraulic
Does
press. That's
any
it.
of this sound familiar to you? In
And the Minecraft
retaliation, I
parkour.
have placed our
We need some
armed
of those clips
forces
too on screen.
secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But
If I don't see any Minecraft parkour, I'm unsubscribing and reporting you for
whole
terrorist.
area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she
Yeah, if you don't like the fact there's so much talking and so many cutscenes, you're probably not going to like
design
these
lab,
games.
a top secret
'Cause
military
that's like,
research facility,
this is like
was
a big
destroyed
chunk of
by
the
one
game
of
is
these
this.
weapons. Am I
Me
right
personally, I
so
love
far?
it. I love the story
Yes,
of the
that's
cutscenes
correct.
and all that,
And
but I can
the
definitely
American
understand why
government
someone
denies any
might think it's a little
involvement in
too
the
much.
affair.
It is very
that
weird and
right
very
as well?
complicated. The the
That's
story
correct.
too.
We were not involved in any way.
It's a little bit hard to
Then
follow.
what was a
sometimes.
U.S. military aircraft doing on our
But-
radar screen? It was clearly in
It's really good.
violation of our airspace. And yet you say
But again,
it
yeah,
was
I
not
do get
acting
why it
under
might be a
your
little too
orders.
much for some people.
That's correct.
Like in Metal Gear Solid 4, the one after this, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, I'm pretty sure there are more cutscenes
I don't know
than
what
actual
else to tell you.
gameplay in that game.
The army insists that
Which
this
is
is
crazy,
all a
but
ploy on your part.
the cutscenes in that game in
I've said
particular
it
are
once,
amazing.
and I'll
so.
say it again.
I
Our
don't know.
government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably
BRB needs to replenish my
something
brain rot with
painful.
AI Reddit story.
Prove to me that this is not merely
Yeah,
another
no worries,
one of your
man.
tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this
The
off.
ending of this game is crazy.
You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Like, it kind of blew my mind a bit.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Probably won't stream for too much longer. I do want to get some more editing done. But we'll see, we'll see. Probably after these cutscenes. I'll cut it there.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss?
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished.
Well, thanks for giving us bad luck.
I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square zero. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance, too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, no. I just completely skipped it now. Well, I didn't skip it, but I made him stop talking. I pressed the button by accident. I guess I'll read it. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 14841. Mr. Sigan, got it. Adam, your KGB contact is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead. The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week. Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov. How will I know this Adam guy when I see him? You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area has been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. Welcome back. No one else would dare come close. The password is "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lulela." See, this is why it's better to play the first 2 games first, because you would have no idea what they're talking about here. Lali Lulelo. Gotcha. You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy. I thought standard Fox procedure was procured on-site weapons acquisition. The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It will be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent to the Khrushchev regime, at the very least. Remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution. Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater. Okay. Okay, my camouflage is good. That should be all cured. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna save.
Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to
I
hear
know I
from you
saved not
again.
too long ago, but I don't know. I'm just gonna do it just in
It's been a
case.
week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
Huh?
I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Then you must have seen me naked.
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do anything but look.
Better luck next time.
Let's hope so. But seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal,
Holy
go into the
yapper.
survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using Cure.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
You're welcome. And I can see you still don't know when to keep your mouth shut.
Maybe so. By the way, I heard you're going to lose your medical license if this mission fails.
Yes, there was talk of that, but the mission won't fail, will it?
Of course not.
Good. I believe in you. But you know what? I really don't
Epic
care
roast.
about my medical license.
Didn't they use that to force you to participate in this operation?
No, I volunteered.
Why?
So that I could watch over you. Snake, you're the best agent I've ever seen. But you push yourself too hard. You're reckless. Someone has to stop you from getting into trouble, to make sure you and the boss don't kill each other. So that's why I volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
Thanks.
Stop right there.
Huh?
You can thank me when you get back.
All right.
Yes, I'm saving, please.
Okay,
Perfect.
good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
Alright. I think I'm going to call it here for the stream. This is a little bit longer than most of my streams. I've been trying to do longer streams, like 2-hour long ones, and this was 2 hours long. Oh, actually over than 2 hours long. Nah, bro, if you don't save, you actually get Peter Griffin as an ally. Probably, I wish. There's probably a mod for that. But alright, I'm gonna call it here. I want to get some editing done, and I've been streaming for a bit now. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you everyone for watching. I would really appreciate all the support on the stream and then on the channel in general. Would appreciate everyone to like and subscribe. Any kind of support helps, whether it's subscribing or liking or just watching the stream, just chatting. See you, dude. I love cutscene streams. I might keep playing this game. I don't know. Maybe I'll do another stream or keep going. Yeah, I had a feeling most of this would just be cutscenes. But alright. Thanks everyone for watching. I will be back another day to stream. See you guys.